Batman welcomes you back. Today we're going to talk about metric and customary conversions, and we're going to do this the easy way. I guarantee there's going to be a couple of these on your next I-step. They're really, really easy. We haven't shown this yet because it's something that we can do in a day. I will have you guys do a few more of these before I-step to practice, but I just want you to get used to this. This is one of those random things that we need to cover, and it's super easy now that we've used proportions. Your objective for this video is, as a student, you should be able to make metric and customary conversions using proportions. Now, you worked on in science class metric conversions, and you used the whole King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk, or one of those other things that you did, or you even created your own. Either way, listen, that works if you can remember it, but I'm going to show you another way that's simple and very easy. All right? Now, you're going to need one of these. This is a reference sheet. I have them in the back. You just got to ask Mr. Williams for them. Here's the deal. We are going to actually work in a specific area today. In the first I-step, we worked at the top part, and you might use that in the second I-step, but what you're really going to use is this bottom part today. These are conversions, and we're going to use a lot of these today. Right? We're going to go ahead and get started. So, conversions. How are we going to do them? Well, number one, we're just going to set up a proportion. Then we're going to cross multiply and divide just like we solve any other proportion. And finally, we're going to place the correct label. That's very important in this one. You have to make sure you have the correct label. But I do need to show you a few things. How are you going to set up these proportions? Well, here we go. You will need worksheet number 12. You should go get that right now because this video requires worksheet 12. Get it now. Yes, go ahead, get it now. All right, now that we're back, here's our first example. Okay, this is also number 1 on your worksheet. It says specifically, Hallie is 15.5 pounds. Okay, we say that. How many ounces does she weigh? How many ounces? So, here's what we need to do. We need to realize that we're converting from one thing to another. And what we're going to do is we're converting from pounds to ounces. That's our conversion. So what we do is we go over here to our conversion chart, which I have highlighted now in blue, and we look for something in this conversion chart that uses both pounds and ounces. And once we find it, we need to circle it. So, pounds and ounces. Well, I actually find it right here. You can see in red, I put it down there. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Guess what? That little guy right there is actually our ratio. So that's our first part of our proportion. So we have 1 pound is 16 ounces. Right? What we're going to do is we're going to create a proportion with this. So what we do know is that we have 15.5 pounds. We're going to go ahead and put that at the top. And we want to know how many ounces. So it's going to be X ounces. In order to solve this, you're going to go ahead and cross multiply and divide, which would be 15.5 times 16, which gives you 248. And if you divide by 1, you're still going to get 248. So it's 248, and you need the correct label, which in this particular case is ounces. Okay? So, Hallie might weigh 15.5 pounds, but she also weighs 248 ounces. Same exact thing. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do a conversion. Here's the next one. Example number 2. Mr. Kaufman ate 4 pints of ice cream. 4 pints. How many cups? Cups. So we're looking for both pints and cups. So what we need to do is go back to our conversion chart and find pints and cups. And honestly, I found it really quickly. 1 pint equals 2 cups. That's my proportion. I'm going to set it up straight. 1 pint, 2 cups. We're going to go ahead and use what we have in our word problem, which is 4 pints. Put the pints at the top to make sure they stay in line. And we need to know how many cups. So it's going to be X cups. What do? Cross multiply and divide. 4 times 2, well, that gives us 8. And 8 divided by 1, well, that just gives us 8 cups. Ladies and gentlemen, you are done with 2. Moving on to number 3. This one says the fat guy, yes, the fat guy at McDonald's weighs 11,000 pounds. How many tons does he weigh? And tons is a unit of measurement. So we need to find pounds and tons. So let's go over to our conversion chart and find pounds and tons. And actually, this one here is 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. Hey, guess what? That's the one we're going to use. Now, I know it's not in the exact same order, but we can still use it. Okay, 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So let's go back over here, and we're going to go ahead and put it in this area. And I'm going to have to write it in the blue. 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. Okay, now we have in our word problem, 11,000 pounds. Well, we need to make sure the labels are correct and in order, so 11,000 goes down in the bottom. Oops, my finger just doesn't want to write today. 11,000 pounds, and we're going to figure out how many tons. Okay, and that would be XT. Same way, 11,000 times 1 is 11,000, divided by 2,000, and that will actually give us 5.5 tons, and that's your answer, 5.5 tons. Okay, so 5.5 tons is your answer. Congratulations. Okay, and we want to make sure we have our label there. Moving on. Last one. This is the last practice problem I'm going to give you. This one says, oops, gotta go back, gotta go back, gotta go back. Oop, gotta go back. Oh, sorry, it's an independent practice problem. Jeez, here we go. You guys, you try it. Try this one. Take 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it takes you. Try it, pause the video. I'm going to get started here in just a second. Alright, I'm back. Here we go. It says Hope raced in the 100-meter relay. How many centimeters? So we have meters and centimeters. So I'm looking for meters and centimeters. Hopefully you did the same thing. You should have found right here, we have meters and centimeters. Now, you might have also found it somewhere else on here. If you did, whatever, they'll both give you the same answer, I hope. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So, go ahead and put 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. And then we want to figure out how much it was for the 100-meter relay. We want to know how many centimeters. So we're going to put X centimeters. We have 100 times 100, which gives us 10,000 divided by 1. Well, that's going to give us 10,000. Remember, cross, multiply, and divide. And our answer is centimeters. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you should have gotten for your independent practice. Quick video. Your job on a sticky note is you're supposed to do this problem. Give it to me and when you're done so I can check it, and then, hey, you're going to finish this worksheet. So congratulations. Your exit ticket says, Giovanni drank 4 gallons of milk last week. How many liters did Giovanni drink? Remember, set up your proportion, solve it using cross, multiply, and divide, and make sure you put a label. We're done. Thank you. I'm out.